Hey guys, Corey here. Today we're taking an in-depth look at the Queen Charge Hog Attack at Town Hall 11. This video is jam-packed with tips and hints to help you be way more successful with the Queen Charge Hog Attack at Town Hall 11 and a lot more successful at Town Hall 11 in general. So if you cut out of this video early, you're only going to be screwing yourself because I'm going to jam this thing with tips from the beginning all the way to the very end. In fact, at the very end, I'm going to show you guys one of the craziest Queen Charge Hog Attacks that I've ever seen, but it's also the most brilliant combination of attacks that just absolutely annihilates a base. So hang in there in the end for that. Now, with any Queen Charge Hog attack, you have two objectives you have to get. That's going to be the enemy queen and the enemy CC. But you also got two other objectives that you have to consider. That's going to be the Eagle Artillery and the enemy Barbarian King. Now, you don't have to get either of those with the Queen Charge. They're not musts like the Queen and the defensive CC are, but you're going to want to consider them, alright? Do you have good pathing to the Eagle Artillery? Can you get to it early? If the answer to those two questions is yes, then it's probably going to be fine if you don't Queen Charge it and get it with your Hog portion. The King is like the opposite, alright? You do not want to start your Hogs on the King, because if you do, he's going to chase them around the entire base, way past his normal range, hitting, beating, killing your Hogs that entire time. So for the King, I try to end on him. But let's be honest, guys. When I'm planning a Queen Charge Hog attack, I honestly don't even plan it unless I know I'm going to get the enemy Queen and the enemy BK with my Queen Charge. Now, that being said, the King is not required. I've seen a lot of people have a ton of success without Queen Charging the King, and that's okay. So if you're not going to Queen Charge him, try to end your Hogs on him. Now that enemy CC has finally been triggered by the Queen, she's got the poison on it, dealing with it. Hogs have been started. They're moving their way throughout the base. You know, it's kind of a no-brainer, guys. Send the Warden with the Hogs. You're going to have like 30 plus troops in there for the Grand Warden ability to keep invincible at a high damage point of the base. So sending the Warden with the Hogs is definitely a no-brainer, definitely a must. Make sure you remember to set them on ground just in case you're out doing air attacks. But nice thing is we can change that in the middle of an attack now. Guys, this next attack is going to really help you figure out what to do if you don't quite like your Queen Charge Hog plan. Ooh, guys, let's take a look at this heal. Look at this heal placement right here. You got to remember, guys, you're not healing defenses, you're healing Hogs. So does this heal cover this air defense? No, but for the purpose of hogging, it does. Look, it comes right up to the edge of the air defense. It's the edge where the Hogs are going to be standing. You can tell by the way they're moving through the base where they're going to be standing on a certain defense, and as long as your heal covers that edge of the defense, then your Hogs will be healed. Beautiful attack by Anasul on this one. Of course, now it's just up to cleanup. I don't like doing a Hog attack unless I have at least 4 or 5 wizards left over for cleanup. Honestly, I like having a mine or 2 to go in and get those hard to reach buildings inside the base. Some of you guys are probably saying, Corey, what the heck? This is not a Queen Charge Hog attack at all on your screen, and I know, but hear me out. There's a very specific reason why I'm including this attack in this video, alright? So, if you're looking at a base where you see a really nice Queen Charge, you're going to get some really good value. For example, as you wish right here, look at this Queen Charge. He's going to go in here and jump in and get this Eagle Artillery and really carve out some nice pathing. From there, he's going to have access to that enemy CC. However, the enemy Queen's way on the backside of the base. That is a really long charge to get to that enemy Queen, and what if his Queen decides to hang out on this channel and go all the way around here? She's still going to get the Eagle, but she's not going to get that Queen at all. So would a Queen Charge Hogs have been a responsible choice on this base? No, it really would not have, because you're just not sure if you're going to get the Queen, and you're not sure if you're going to get the Queen in time. So if you find yourself in that situation, cook this army right here. It's roughly half miners, half Hogs. I usually like to go a little bit more miner heavy, and the reason is simple. This is a much more versatile attack strategy than Queen Charge Hogs, just because the miners have no problem killing that enemy Queen, whereas Hogs really just, they don't. The Queen is so devastating to Hogs. Don't do it. I mean, technically, you know, could Hogs turn around at the end of the attack and get the Queen? Yes, and I've seen it, but it is incredibly rare because it has to be such an overpowering Hog attack that your Hogs can survive the Queen single-handedly, killing like 12 or 15 of them and still have enough to turn around and kill her. It just doesn't happen. So as a rule, gotta get that Queen. If you're not sure you can get that Queen soon enough, or not 100% sure you're gonna get her at all, overall, use this army right here. You're gonna have a lot more success. We're gonna watch these miners go in and thug up that queen right now under that Grand Warden ability. Oh, he even raged him. He didn't even have to, but he's gonna get through that section a lot quicker because of it. Grand Warden ability kept him invincible. Queen went down so hard, and then you're still getting the benefit of the hog riders in this attack. Look at those maxed out level 10 hogs coming in from that siege barracks up top to reinforce the rest of the hogs and the miners that might be getting a little bit low on health. This is a crushing attack strategy, and many a times I've been a voice with people planning a Queen Charge Hog attack. A lot of times it ends up being great for Queen Charge Hogs, but if we're questioning how long it's going to take to get to that queen, or maybe it's going to happen too late and cause a time fail, a lot of times we'll switch that army or switch that plan up even just a little bit to a Queen Charge hybrid attack with miners and hogs and end up crushing a ton of bases that way. Alright guys, now we've already covered the basics of a Queen Charge Hog attack, so you guys know the basics. If you're a little bit unsure, you don't remember a few things, go watch through that first attack again, because I tried to squeeze in as many of the standard tips as possible into that first attack. Now we're taking a look at what happens when you start getting creative. Look at TH11. This guy is an absolute nutcase. And this attack right here is not even the most insane one that I was talking about. That one is coming up. TH11 is throwing, well, it's not even an Electron, it's just a blimped E-Dragon raged up on this base to go in there and get a ton of value. Did he kill the enemy CC as well? Gosh, I don't even remember. But look at how many chains he's getting off there. Just annihilated that whole section of the base with a couple of Electro Dragons. Absolutely some crazy stuff right there. See that E-Dragon to help kill the king as well? Yes, it did. Oh man, that's great. Now, one negative on this is going to be a little bit more difficult to pull off, but just one example of being creative and finding out unique solutions for unique bases. The only downside on this one is just only got one rage for that Queen Charge, but you still got an ability as well. Look at this, we got the enemy CC coming out. Remember, this is no different than any other attack. He's still got to deal with that enemy queen and that enemy CC, and he's dealing with that enemy CC right now. Unfortunately, that multi-target was locked onto those healers, but he's able to get it taken out before it takes him out entirely. It did get those healers down to about half health, but now he's got just enough to get through this enemy queen. Gets the queen down. You know he wanted that Eagle Artillery too, definitely, but like we said before, it's not something that you have to get. You want to try and start on it or have good pathing to it. That's one thing he's not going to have on this one. They're going to dance all the way around that Eagle Artillery, actually almost ending on the Eagle Artillery, which is not ideal, but look at that, he finally gets some hogs to path over in and finish it off, guys. This was an absolutely insanely creative attack, so insane that he's still got a heal spell that he doesn't need. Does not need that heal spell at all. This base is absolutely annihilated with a freaking E-Dragon in a blimp in a Queen Charge, swagging that last heal with style right on top of the clan castle. Guys, here it is. This is the most insane Queen Charge Hog attack I have ever seen in my entire life. Honestly, if I'm being honest, this is not even a Queen Charge. This is a Queen Walk. The main portion of this attack, this kill squad, is going to be those Electro Dragons and that blimp all coming in there to meet together right in the middle. He's got a clone spell ready to clone up some loons. There we go. Loons rushing out ahead. Electro Dragons coming in after. They are taking out that enemy dragon in the CC right now. Also, taking out that enemy queen. Oh, that raged E-Dragon just slapped her down. This entire section of the base is gone. So with that, what objectives did he get? Like I said, this is a crazy way to do it, but what objectives did he get? He got that enemy queen, he got the enemy CC killed, he got the air targeting stuff killed, and once the building's destroyed, nothing else can come out after that, even if there was like an ice golem left in there or something like that. So with those two objectives out of the way, he's got, look at this, the queen is going to actually cut out these buildings right here, giving him okay pathing right through to the center of the base. Looks like they're going to have a hard time getting to the Eagle Artillery, but depending on how they path over here, you might get something coming in from this Wizard Tower to this Eagle Artillery. And look at that freaking E-Dragon still alive, man. Are you kidding me? This was an insane attack. Sure enough, we do get some hogs going into that Eagle Artillery right there because the queen is cutting in this funnel on the outside. This queen Queen only has 3 healers, alright? She's not dealing with the enemy Queen, she's not dealing with the enemy CC, and she's not going into the base where she's going to have to deal with a really big, like, density of defenses. So 3 healers is usually plenty for a nice leisurely walk around the outside of the base. Guys, this was by far the most insane attack I've ever seen. But at the same time, even though he did cloned Electron with extra E-Dragons up on the top, even though he did all that fancy stuff, he still followed the Queen Charge Hog principles of killing the enemy Queen, killing the enemy CC, and of course creating some pathing for the Hogs by taking out this whole section up here, left a nice little path through the base for the rest of the Hogs. And because of that, guys, this one is annihilated. He's swagging again, you guys. Swagging a rage on this one as well, swagging his Queen ability. Tianzi showing us just how to get it done with Hog Riders. On your screen right now, there's a link to my Town Hall 11 Attack Strategies playlist. Check that out. I got a ton of great stuff in there for you. Also a button in the middle of the screen to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done it already, what are you waiting for? I'll see you in the next video.